So when we're talking about sovereignty, and especially in an IT world, we're usually making the choice between a public cloud and a massive deployment, like one of the you saw in the video at the start. However, we're giving you an option now where you're able to do this using the same technology that we use in a private cloud environment in your own data center. We're able to do this because our software that we've been running in our public cloud over the past 8 years, called Civo Stack, gives us the flexibility to run this wherever. Civo Stack was designed from the ground up to run on small commodity hardware that then scales up to public cloud. Means that we can now deliver this in an appliance such as this FlexCore that we've got here on stage, and later will be out on the booth of the private cloud so that you can see what it is. We're able to deliver this around the world and get it up and running quickly, and that's one of the key things that we've been done. And Jared's going to help me with a quick demo to show you how easy it is to get up and running. So if we swap over to the demo screen. Great. So our public cloud, run through this dashboard, has got all of the functionalities that users use, so instances, compute. But what we've also built is the ability to order a FlexCore. So coming down and asking about a private region, it all starts with filling out. So getting in touch with us and starting the process. So we have lots of different ways of specifications of FlexCore. So it starts with a conversation about exactly how much you need to deploy today. And as I say, that starts as small as this, all the way up to a full data center of 10s, 20s, 30s of racks. So once you've been in touch with us, you'll then get a form to fill out where we pre-ask for all of the networking information that you're required. This means that when the hardware arrives in the data center, it is literally plug and play like a USB. Arrives, powers on, and gets up and running. So there is a little bit of pre-work, but we make it really, really simple. And once that's submitted, we're going to do the fastest hardware order and provision in the world, or it's a demo. I don't know which one you want to believe. So what happens here is this order goes out to our partner, Vesper, who you saw at the start, who will be taking these boxes off the shelf, configuring them all ready to go. They'll be doing all of the validation to make sure that it's ready to start. They'll then securely ship it, either in the big shipping crates or down into something more manageable. And that arrives at your data center where it's all ready to go. You then take that, you power it in, you give it some power, you give it some network. Hopefully you put it somewhere where it's going to be cool, but these are edge devices that can take a little bit of heat. And as we're seeing AI being deployed out around the world, you're not always going to be in a nice fancy data center. So there is some flexibility in what we're doing. So at this point, the hardware's arrived, it's phoned home, it's in your site, it's done all of the checks, and now it comes up here ready to connect. And that's it. You now have a public cloud in your data center that appears as another region inside Civo. What this means, being a full public cloud, is you can now interact with it however you would a public cloud. So Jared's got up here some Terraform code. So rather than having to do point and click, going through wizards or anything, this is the same Terraform that you're using inside a public cloud. And all Jared's done here is he swapped from the London 1 region, our public cloud region, over into our private region. So there it is up there. And that same Terraform that would give you an instance in the public cloud will give you an instance in the private cloud. Demo. But that is there, it'll be ready, it'll come up and show you an instance there that's ready to run. Just want to create it in the dashboard and show that that is up and running. So you get all of these options, and I'll be going through more of this in the public cloud briefing that will be at 1:30, showing you all of the full capabilities that we have in either private clouds down here or in public clouds at the scale that we deploy. But there we go. Our instance is up and ready to run. Thank you very much, Jared. So as of today, we have got our public cloud in these locations around the world. UK first, we've got 2 locations in and around London, allowing you to deploy resiliently across the country. We also have a region in Europe, 2 in America, and we recently launched our region out in India as well. Over the next year, we'll be launching 4 more data centers throughout the world, as the points are there. So these are the services that we're able to offer in any of those regions, and as I say, privately. Managed Kubernetes, where we're backing the best of open source and backing the best way of scheduling workload at cloud scale. Instances, we're able to deploy GPUs, and I know Josh is going to cover some of the excellent work that we've been doing there on what we're able to deploy of the world's fastest GPUs. And then we're able to back that with attached volumes, databases, and object storage.